Hi, fans. I'm Shane Shadows, and welcome to Classic Indies. Some of the classic and not so classic wrestling independent matches over the last 30 years from all over the world. In keeping with the spirit of what we did here last week, if you managed to sit through that 25 minutes of wrestling entertainment, as we say, we're going to kind of pick it up from where we were last week on these tapes. Let's go ahead and we're going to get
commercial here.
Oh, okay.
Classic stereo there.
Ashtrays and seats. Minivac is perfect for removing.
All right.
How many people you see do that?
Yeah. You've broken up pretzels and there's knobs on your old recliner. Minivac, 1995. Money back guarantee.
Colorado Springs.
Credit card and COD customers call toll-free 1-800-634.
Box.
We're going to come up a little bit short of calling them. We made a call last week. We don't want to. Maybe, you know.
Sure they're not going to have that available.
Yes. Yeah, no more than they had Crash and Crunch either. And I was pissed off. I like to buy those old VHS tapes.
Once again, 1995.
Yes, absolutely. What are we?
Didn't matter what it was.
What are we going to here now?
Hopefully to the ring.
Yeah, that would be a refreshing change of pace.
I can't believe they have that much dead air.
You know,
if this was actual produced.
Yeah, like they filled it, but this was the way they sent this stuff out. It's like they had like the commercials, like they would sell so much time to the local channel for them to add the commercials in there too. These are probably actual original tapes, but like the stuff like you Crash and Crunch last week and the Vac You Suck or whatever that thing was.
We should probably plug in Rewind or the...
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Independent Rewind, we're always bringing you the best of all kinds of wrestling action, classic indies with Shane Shadows. Of course, the Independent Rewind program with my partner and producer, Frosty Rob and Steven Sarks, routinely butchering the worst of pro wrestling. And probably
sometimes watching some of the good stuff.
Sometimes watching some of the good stuff, but more programming to come. Of course, Oh, we're going. There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event is a one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Bessemer City, North Carolina, weighing in at 236 pounds, Mike.
I thought Mike Starr might have been the referee in the last match. He looked an awful lot like him.
And his opponent, weighing in at
he didn't jump to that tag match.
From Hagerstown, Maryland, Neil.
Hagerstown, Maryland's own Neil the Power Superior, my trainer and my dear friend. And that's where I got these tapes out of his collection that his mother Pat has allowed me to use, and I've used so much of it here on the Classic Indies over the last year. We're about on a year anniversary here. I think we're right around the time that this show started. So if this is in fact the official 1 year anniversary, it's very fitting that the man who's really responsible for the start not only of Classic Indies but of my wrestling career is in the ring in this matchup. Neil the Power Superior, Neil Kirchhoff, wonderful guy, super great athlete. He had it all. He had it all. And nothing but muscle at that point, too. I mean, he's an athlete's athlete. Went to American University, very well educated, a great wrestler, North Hagerstown State High School standout. I don't think that, who is this, Mike Starr from Bessemer City, North Carolina? I don't think he's got much of a shot here, to be in all fairness.
Say somewhere and pulled his hair.
Yeah, off.
Missed a whole chunk.
The only thing he might have here on Neil is a little bit of experience. And Neil's 2 or 3 years into his wrestling career, but he's quickly on the ascent. That was a cheap shot.
Yeah,
that was foul. And a big chop. Fire him. Fire him in, Neil. Cut him loose. I've felt those. He'd chop you when you just stand there talking to you. He would. Big backdrop. He would talk to you like this.
Yeah.
He'd like, brother, and he'd hit you across the chest while he's talking to you. I'll do the arm drag, and
he's getting you ready.
Yeah, that's how he was. He was a very physical guy. He's chased Mike Starr out of the ring here. The referee's name is Brandon. I don't remember his last name, but he also ran an independent group known as the WWWOW, the Wild Wild World of Wrestling.
This guy's a real man.
Yeah.
What his tights say here.
Yes, real man. We were booked for Brandon. He did an independent show. Neil got us booked with him, and which is a completely, again, we've talked about Wahoo and that whole event. We've talked about so many different times. He's been featured on this program before. Bringing you some of the great independent stuff from over the years. Good matches, both good and bad, because things can be classic even if they're not particularly good. Roll it up, Neil. 2. Referee went to the Broncos Lubitsch School of Refereeing. For you older fans, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And for you younger fans, I don't know that I can give you an explanation other than Bronco Lubitsch was a referee who didn't go down very, very well or very easily. He was an old-time wrestler. Mike Starr with some, for lack of a better way of putting it, roughhouse tactics here on the Power. Big slam. So Mike Starr's got some strength to him because Neil's not a small guy. And a big leg drop. Might be trying to take one, steal one this week. Neil kicks out.
Not a very good cover there.
Not a good cover at all. He got a little cocky. He gave the big boy a slam there and got a little full of himself. Neil tried to catch his breath in his hands there. Blowing into his hands to try to... big catch. Caught it. Inzaghetti! Right to the top of the head.
We went black.
We went black again.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we got it.
Just in time to see it.
Just in time to see the Power take the victory here this week over Mike Starr, the real man. I think we may have a ringside interview here with Neil after this, if I recall correctly. Yes, I'm right. I am right. He's going to be talking to Bob Caudle, a legendary Hall of Fame level wrestling announcer. Look at the way this Inzaguri just kind of whacks him right in the back of the head and rides up. Oh, man.
Whatever Harry had left, it's going now.
Yeah, it's going now. He got scalped. The fans enjoying themselves. Oh!
Right now, the Patriot and Neil Superior, the young man you just saw with a great win up there in the ring. Neil, welcome to South Atlantic Pro Wrestling. What a great debut for you.
Debut, huh?
It's good to be here in South Atlantic. People have been very hospitable. I couldn't ask much more. We got a great house here tonight. Wonderful people. I'm glad I saw the competition from the Caribbean. I flew in here. I heard about the tag team title. I'm looking for a partner right now. Hey, right there. Right there's 10-1, I tell you. What about that? Well, I've seen the Patriot. He's all over TV. And I said if I could ever have someone for a tag team partner,
You still hear it.
I'd love to have
You can hear it. You can see it.
How about that, Patriot?
Well, Bob Caudle, anytime you can get a man like Neil Superior in your corner, I promise
That's
you,
Del Wilkes, the Patriot, not
guarantee I
the other
think you can do it
Patriot.
anytime, man. I'm
Tom,
gonna tell you
you
what,
know.
we're having a great time going all across this
Del
country.
recently passed
All
away.
across this world, representing these great patriots, the great people of the United States of America, representing the reds, white, and blue. And I'm going to tell you, things are great here in South Atlantic, and we're looking forward to a lot of action.
Skip ahead
and we've
here now.
got the White Knight coming up, Bob Caudle.
We'll skip ahead here. Let's skip that. We're going to Tyrone Knox and Rusty Riddle. We're going to skip. Oh, there we go. That's Rob Van Dam right there, ladies and gentlemen. Von Dam. Von Dam, very proper.
And this
Look at this.
older fella here is,
I don't know who this is, but he didn't want to
no.
go. Oh! look at Van Dam just tear Von Dam or whatever the hell you want to call him. Look at him just tear it up in his rookie season. This is
He's awful small here, too.
he is small. He is very small, but check out the physicality here.
Well, maybe.
Gonna make it?
And maybe.
Oh!
Floor.
You gonna do it again? Just keep on doing shit, Rob. It's all right. South Atlantic Pro Wrestling, folks. In the early days, early 1990s, here a few minutes ago, we saw Neil the Power in his debut match. Ultimately, he would become South Atlantic champion. Rob Van Dam, of course, we don't really have to explain his career to anybody that I'm aware of. I mean, he's got his career. It's almost been second to none. He's a WWE Hall of Famer at this point.
A very young Rob Van Dam.
Very young. Rob's probably 21, 22 years old here. Who is the opposition here?
I
Haven't caught the name.
no.
Doesn't look like anybody who we've seen in previous South Atlantic viewings.
Championship is right now being held by Helmut Hessler, and this young man has all the tools for that. Don't ever doubt it for a moment. Elbow right there from Morton.
Morton
That's gonna
something.
send him to the mat. Now he's gonna
It ain't Punky Morton, I can tell you that. Look at the chokehold. The liberal display of the rules here.
stay away from the opponent. Boy,
he literally snapped up out of it.
Flippy.
He flipped it.
he goes though from that clothesline.
Very lackadaisical pin here.
Yeah, so it's not Ricky Morton and it's not Charlie Morton.
Yourself out of a lot of trouble
He's Morton
and a lot
Salt.
of jams.
Got it.
But that clothesline caught him across the throat. That's going to slow him down. And another clothesline.
Ain't pretty.
No. Nothing really pretty here. Yeah, that young face on Rob.
He's all of 180 pounds.
Yeah.
Now putting the pressure on that neck and on that head. He knows that the youngster
Hold on, is he in his socks?
has great
He's got his feet taped.
Oh, okay.
In the martial arts. He looks more like Jean-Claude Van Damme now when he was young than he did later on. Good Lord.
If I don't see that gigantic split kick, I'm going to be let down.
Yeah. 2 count only. 2 count only. Bringing you the classics in professional wrestling. Some stuff that you've almost certainly never seen and possibly never wanted to see and may never want to see again, but we're doing our best here for you with Classic Indies. We brought you some... I like to think that we have a nice mix on this program. Sometimes we have the long, strong, hard matches, and then we got like a short, funny match or a comedy, different things. We've had the midgets. We've had 6-man tags. And the last 2 weeks, we've just been having some fun on this disc. Strolling down memory lane, checking out some of the exciting action that was South Atlantic Pro Wrestling and some of the fine commercials very dated commercials.
If anybody's got that Crash and Crunch VHS,
let us know. Please contact us. I might even go on eBay and look for it because a couple months ago, my hot thing for a couple weeks was I was buying old Coliseum videos, like on the VHS stuff.
Yeah,
you get some really oddball stuff, so I'm okay. He's gonna flip backwards here in a minute. I got a feeling. Nope, a big whip into what's his name? We'll call.
There you go. There's a monkey flip.
There's a big monkey flip, and Von Dam, as he was known, with an E on the end. I'm guessing. Not a nice drop kick. I mean, you could tell that the guy, he was physically he had some tools.
Right,
he was. I think we're about to see the earliest incarnation. Ready? Here it is.
The old bow.
Oh! Landed right across the dick in 3. He got it. An impressive victory this week for Jean-Claude Rob Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Rob Van Damme.
Sammy Morton. We finally get his name after he got beat. He's really selling it too.
We're going to watch a commercial here before we go off air?
Yeah, I hope so. How long are we in?
We'll let her go. Well, we're about 12 minutes in.
12 minutes in. That's a short one for what we've done here today. Look at that landing, baby.
Maybe. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, an interview.
Oh, yeah. God, you really tell Tim now, like, just
fantastic
God,
moves
so
in
young.
that match from this young man, Rob Van Damme.
Oh, thank you very much. There's many more where that came from. I wrestle a little different, and I'm different to the area. I plan on showing you a lot more stuff. I'm so excited to be here. These fans really make me feel welcome.
He's almost got a little bit of an accent, too.
Uh-huh.
So he almost sounds like him.
For all the kids and the youngsters, I tell you, they really seem to love you.
Yeah, I know, and it's a great feeling because I'm new to the area, and it's great to have them there to welcome me. And I'm
one of the kids from Family Matters in the background there.
One after one until I get up to that title shot of Helmet. If Helmet Hessler's still hanging on to it when I get up there,
okay.
It should be really soon. I can't wait.
Well, I tell you, I think it may be soon also. The way you get into the ring and the things that you do in the ring, it's tremendous. Where does all that athletic ability come from?
Well, I've got a background of kickboxing before I ever got into wrestling, so I like to combine both of them, because that's what I feel like that gives me
kickboxing.
An edge over my opponents.
Dead set on that.
Kickboxing.
Just got done with Bloodsport like 4 or 5.
Uh-huh.
Across the ring.
And I tell you, we look forward to seeing you in many, many more matches like that, and I know the fans do everywhere. Good luck to you and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
He did good. He did good in the promo too, I think. A guy like Cottle was such a pro, he could kind of carry you through it, People are flooding him for autographs here.
Oh, here we go.
That's it. Uh-oh.
What are we...
Oh.
This is Bob Caudle here with these two great big guys, Tommy Lynette and Gordon Lambert, former fans of professional wrestling that are now going to be professional wrestlers themselves, simply by attending the South Atlantic Pro Wrestling School. Now,
you got a stamp? You got a stamp? Or maybe an envelope?
It's got a self-addressed envelope.
Self-addressed. For the young people out there, you had to put an envelope inside an envelope with the postage on it, and they would send you back a package to try to take more of your money. All right,
here we go.
Okay, so you have
thin hair.
Now what? You can try covering it up with a toupee, Or you can try to grow hair with a drug.
I feel like they should have been here a match or two ago.
And may give you some peach fuzz and some drug side effects. Or you can do what over 3 million other people have done and try New Generation, the original formula discovered by doctors at the University
at the University of Helsinki.
Yeah.
Results they once
Look at that.
possible.
And in 3 months, I could see the difference in it.
It really works.
New Generation works.
Ole Anderson?
That's kind of what it looked like.
Fucking shit.
Call for this free information. It explains all about New Generation and their money-back policy. You must be satisfied with your results, or you get your
Always a money-back guarantee.
Oh, I love the money back guarantee.
Don't wait another day.
Call for your free information.
He's not only a paid celebrity endorser, he's also a client.
That's 1-800-535-8500.
All right.
Wonder whatever happened to those two big guys who sent in their self-addressed stamped envelopes.
They didn't look familiar today.
Yeah, they didn't. One guy was huge though. They were both big guys. We got one more piece of wrestling footage in here somewhere. Yeah, I mean maybe there's something if we can something wrestling related to finish us. You know, here for our second straight week as viewership starts to plummet, folks. As we quit, you know.
They're done.
But you do get to see a Hall of Famer this week, and you know, and of course my mentor Neil Superior in a match as well. Both those two matches were far better than the two tag team matches we saw last week. So anybody who's watching this show after watching the Ring Lords and the TNT last week on South Atlantic and the Crash and Crunch video, well, wait a minute. Now we're back. We're back to independent action here. Wow, Axel Rotten on his way to the ring. Kevin the Truth Casey. Now I don't think we did, but I think we might want to save it because if it's who I think that it is, we've already seen him this week. So yeah, let's just go ahead and
straight back here to the main menu here.
Yeah, we'll go back to the main menu, see if there's anything left that we can bring you this week. We appreciate your time and your indulgence. I can't see. What am I hitting stop? That takes me back to the menu.
No, it should be menu.
Menu, which is menu. Yeah, that makes sense.
She could be playing for some reason.
Yeah, that's the end
Technology,
of that.
ladies and gentlemen.
I think that's the end of that one. So, yeah, let's. Geez, you know, you hate to leave on a. Well, I guess we did have a match, didn't we? We had a commercial. But yeah, we had a couple matches. We had Ron Van Dam, and Neil the Power this week. So yeah, just a little bit of a different format here. We're going to try maybe next week we'll get back to you with an actual more serious type of approach with how we're just enjoying ourselves so much, taking these strolls down memory lane. I guess, as I've so many often said to guys in the locker rooms, everything can't be as serious as a heart attack. You know, sometimes you just got to have some fun, and we've certainly had a lot of fun. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this edition up. This is Shane Shadows at Classic Indies, and maybe you'll come back next week.